full GP circuit, and it is a big event. The GT World Challenge Europe, powered by AWS race meeting, with a whole raft of stuff with us as well. First out onto the track is now the Radical Cup UK. We then have free practice from the GT World Challenge powered by AWS. Qualifying from the Miata trophy, so we enjoy watching the Mazda MX-5s entertain us. If that wasn't enough, the legends are here this weekend. First time I've seen them on the full GP circuit. Those pocket rockets are going to be very interesting on the big sweep of the full GP. Sport 2000s, they'll be perfect on this, no question about that. And that's all that we have today. Racing tomorrow, we're joined by the 750 Motor Club Road Sport Championship. A really enjoyable endurance event. I think endurance, I guess, to some extent. But we will see an eclectic mix. That's a good point, because it is laps, isn't it? Although I think there is a sort of a time coefficient on it as well, that they don't go above a certain amount of time. But you're right, it's going to be older with those laps, and of course they run two heats, and then the final is a little bit longer. So I'm going to be intrigued on that. The slipstream they're going to be coming down through the bottom is going to be
They're told on the non-box graphs because the non-box next sport.
Allowed to.
They do have the bars though, so
they're not told not categorically allowed to. The problem is, it's a hell of a fun.
Yes.
When you're sat in those cars, once the car matches on, it's enough. But we'll talk about later once we get to the car website. But you've never done this race, I'm telling you now. I'm worried because I'm being told they're going to try and take me out in the two-seater version at American Speedfest when I'm back here for that one as well. And I'm like, I really don't fancy that.
That's hold your breath.
They want me on a microphone whilst I'm doing it as well.
You will not be able to hear a voice on the microphone in a legend.
Not going to be comfortable, that one. So, but now we've got the Radical Cup UK. Great opportunity, these cars, to get yourself into the wings and slicks racing. I know many a driver that would be
you're going down the hill, which the road, but it's not going to feel like it until you just begin to turn in. Maybe the car's putting in particularly quick lap time, so 7.9 now, 74. Actually stepping up from the 750 Motor Club's Radical Club Challenge this season, and is in the European version. And coming in in around about 1.4 at the moment, it would seem, so not quite into the 27, which is really benchmark here, not too far away from the time we'll see from the GT3s. Having said that, however, there is a car around about 2/3 point of Druids just gone into the gravel there, so
on that car. Don't forget, by the way, you can walk around that road. You can see all the supporters that are down there, and it's going to be quite impressive because you'll even get the GT World Challenge powered by AWS support vehicles down there, because they can't get everything over here in the middle paddock, of course. So I'm back up the way again, and we're playing around with these times. So we did talk about the fact that P1, P5, P1, P5. So well done on sorting that one out, mate. Because we didn't have the big number there.
We did not.
The running order, it was as they crossed the line.
Well, I was trying to tell us who was fastest, and they were totally random on the time screen, so that took a bit of figuring out, but were they?
These are some of the quickest things you'll see at most race meetings. They really are phenomenal cars. I had a friend, Keith Mizner, who used to race in these, and we were very he sold his car. He's a bit of help like me now, which is cool. So he's still doing something. For this money anywhere else. So they're just in the throes of getting themselves up to speed. I just think the MCR just is a great car. I always get my eye. I think they are beautiful. The low guys that set up the company to create those originally, and it is Tiger, not Tiger or anything like that. It is Tiger because he gets frustrated. He's really just low Tiger, and that is created to the black. Single-seater, I think it was a Formula 3 that he was in with that as well. That car, his car, I can't remember whether it's that car.
St James Crossing to near that for the front. They've got good enough start to not be challenged from behind, however, where Max Brown is going to be for his third position overall. Not able to make progress up the corner as Calvin to clearly problem here is to easily turn to the line. Here starts alongside him on the run. Row. Third position is Oliver Wallwood. John Langridge lunges out the inside of Bransfield Big and quite make that one mark on Max Brown. There's only a rotate and they Max Brown down 2 spots on the lap. Comes the inside and there's a touch on to the front of all, the two of them get out and touch out to Shane. Gathering up and down Panicum and they go very control from the flies up onto the front. To the inside once again, Dave. We'll have to weigh up another school of attacking a moment or two. He's used to the inside, can't quite complete the move on the guarantee. All three, so he's going to try and find a way up into the country. That's not quite work. It's vulnerable to angle low. You actually, I think, he's already up a position or two off-road compared to where he started. They'll make their way positions from his grid spot.